worsening day by day. Every citizen of the country is burdened by a high cost of living. The depreciation of the rupee against the US dollar has been on a record low, and views were expressed in Parliament with this regard.
The dollar is sold at 169.05 rupees. In 2014, the dollar was sold at 131 rupees. The stock market is collapsing. You can request for a debate if you want. I can't pull up a non-existing problem. Let me ask you one question at a time. Do you agree that the financial sector of this country is collapsing? Tell me the action you are going to take when the people are in crisis due to the rupee depreciating. This is not a crisis only in Sri Lanka. When compared with other currencies in the world, the dollar value has increased. The rupee has depreciated by 10.43 in 2012. The rupee has not reduced this time, even when we are in so much of problems. It has only been reduced by 6%. We are not talking about a short-term problem. Understand that in 2015, the dollar was 105 rupees. When we were paying for LCS, the cash margin for banks were increased by 100%. We believe that this will reduce the number of vehicles imported. So far, it has been depreciated by 7.4% in Sri Lanka. This might depreciate even more during the next few weeks. Next year and in 2020, we have settled a foreign loan of 4.5 billion US dollars. 80% of this loan amount is what the Rajapaksas obtained. There are beautiful words like Vision 2020, Enterprise Sri Lanka, but that is not the reality. The government doesn't hear the problems of the people. There is no point in comparing our country with the rest of the world. A government was established to face these issues.
The Monetary Board of the Central Bank imposed a 100% margin deposit requirement against letters of credit opened with the commercial bank for the imports of motor vehicles, which are generally used for non-commercial purposes. The central bank says the decision to impose the margin deposit requirement is based on the recent developments which, if not addressed, could threaten macroeconomic stability. It adds the imposition of the margin deposit requirement, together with the measures already taken by the government with regard to the tax application on motor vehicle imports, is expected to curb non-essential imports of motor vehicles and ease undue pressure on the current account of the balance of payments and the exchange rate. The Minister of Finance announced that 30% cess imposed on sanitary napkins will be removed from today.
Continuing in more local news, former Minister of Finance Ravi Karanayake, speaking in Parliament today, expressed these views regarding the economy of the country.
There are many problems in the global economy. You can't hide that. While the global economy is in such a manner, the government of the country should know how to respond to this. Otherwise, there is no point in having a government or a central bank if global economic issues are allowed to take complete control of the country. The main problem here is the fact that those who put the economy in negative figures in the 2000s are the people who are running the Ministry of Finance today. Starting from Chandrika Kumaratunga, the people who turn the economy to a negative direction are the people holding on to the economy. This is the issue. In 2017, we changed certain decisions. This was between the President and the Prime Minister and was changed with mutual consent. But after that, even on a single day, did the Finance Ministry hold discussions on how we ran the economy? No, they didn't. Today, they have portrayed us as terrorists within the government that we created. Today, when these things are happening, what we need to discuss here is how to fix this economy that has collapsed. This cannot be fixed with the opposition scolding the government and the government scolding the opposition. Don't forget that we get up on stages and tell the people that we will build a better economy tomorrow.